What's up everybody, my name is schmamkid and welcome to Let's Play Sonic 06. In the last episode we did Wave Ocean with Tails, and in this episode we're going to do some Sonic stuff, as in like the rest of these 3 trials, because we need to do the 3 trials. And this episode is pretty long. The level we're going to do is pretty lengthy. It's quite a doozy, and hopefully you'll like it. We'll actually get a new gameplay style within that level, so maybe it'll be slightly interesting. I don't know. I doubt it. But right now we're just doing the Trial of Courage, which is the second trial that you have to do, and the third trial really isn't much of a trial at all, as you'll see once we first get there. And once we first get there, really the only time we get there. I'm pretty sure you don't have to do the trials with anyone else. Thank God, because that's just a waste of my time. I'm pretty sure everyone else's stories is like straight levels. With definitely not as much hub worlding as Sonic, so maybe it'll go faster. Probably not, because the levels themselves will be a lot longer than Sonic's. Like, Sonic has the most tolerable story out of all of them, and as you see, we just finished the Thing of Courage. Thank you. Ugh, I couldn't think of anything. And now we're going to go into our third one, which is the Test of Love. And I don't know why I cut out him talking. That was by accident, but whatever. Things happen. But pretty much you just pick one side. One has Elise, one has Amy, and then that's it, and you're done. And that's all you have to do. It is an absolute waste of time. If you don't S-rank it, you're something special. But it literally took me 10 seconds to do this, so I don't know why this is even in the game. But now we get to go to the next level, which is we hop on America here. If I hop on, there we go. So America's going to take us all the way over to this giant pillar, which Tails is standing on. And he couldn't help us fly over here. Thanks, Tails. Thanks, buddy, old pal. And now we're in our next level.
You look like you're in a hurry.
So, what's going on?
Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
Which is Kingdom Valley. I completely forgot there was a cutscene there, so I kind of looked stupid just talking through that cutscene for a little bit, but it is okay. But now we have quite a doozy of a level. As you can tell by the time, this level is long, because you're near the start of the episode, a little bit ways in, and we still have the rest of the video in this place. Kingdom Valley is no joke in terms of its length, and I'm pretty sure this was the level that was shown off in the game most often. Maybe it was the demo level, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the demo was better than the game, actually. Like, they had to take down the demo because they thought they would get false advertisement because it used a different engine. Or, like, it didn't use, like, a different engine, but it used, like, a lot of different mechanics than this actual game, because I'm pretty sure they were strapped for time. We're not here to talk about the reasons why Sonic 06 is Sonic 06, but good thing the rest of Sega's Sonic Team's work isn't Sonic 06, but so we have Kingdom Valley, which is a kingdom level, I guess, and what really makes no sense is I'm pretty sure with, like, actually no, never mind, I was going to say something stupid, but then I just realized I was wrong, so we're not going to say that stupid thing, we're going to say the not stupid thing. I don't know what we're going to say, but today is great. I'm recording this on a Tuesday because I didn't record this on the weekend at all, and I'm kind of saving it till the last minute. And this level actually has like 4 loading screens in it. It's insane. So good thing I cut them all out, or this level would be so much longer than it actually ends up being. And now we get to play as one of the other 3 hedgehogs known as Silver. Yes, the Silver the Hedgehog. and he plays so slow. It's ridiculous. But I thought I had a power-up that you get in silver, and by the time we get here with silver, we will have that power-up. But pretty much, you play as silver, and I'm not sure if this was intended to show you how silver plays, because you can technically have already played as silver by now in the game. But you could do a lot of things with silver. I don't really show off everything because I don't really need to. We're gonna have a whole story with silver, which is going to be quite a ways away, because we have Shadow to do next, which I'm going to record this weekend, because I actually already have Sonic all recorded. Whoop-de-doo. I get to play the worst part of the games now. And you might notice what I'm doing. Pretty much you're supposed to actually hold A when you do this telekinesis floating, but instead I tap it because you get farther distance with less telekinesis juice being used. So I might as well talk about some mechanics with Silver. He doesn't use speed in his advantage at all. He uses his psychic powers to float, grab, and just hurt everything. So he's not fast at all, and he plays a more beat-em-uppy play style too, using objects, which isn't fast-paced at all. So really, they completely take the pace of Sonic and break it up. Cool thing is you could take enemy projectiles and throw it back at them, which is kind of cool, but it's not really worth it. And he says great so many times. So we would definitely get a lot more playtime with Silver, like a lot more, and we'll probably have some rage in it, because it is just absolutely ridiculous the things you have to do with Silver, and it'll be a fun time, trust me. Another thing you could do, wait, as he throws this, you can actually throw enemies and kill them if you stun them. I can't wait till we get that power up where he does a jump stun move onto enemies, and then it just completely makes everything he does a cakewalk. But for right now, we only have his little slap, which stuns enemies. Anyway, as you saw, he pretty much transformed the earth in a way. Like, he could put his hand down the ground on certain points and then manipulate a path to go. It's not really that interesting because it's a set path, and because it kind of doesn't really do anything. As you saw, a bunch of crates just fell, which made no sense at all. Like, a crate's floating from the water that were probably just down there doing nothing, or so you suppose, and they just there to jump on you like a staircase. It's kind of weird, but this one's more of an actual staircase that's a ruins. But you could, if it wasn't for like that puff of smoke or puff of dust that you see popping up, you probably wouldn't even know that that was there. But we finished off Silver's side with a nice part where we get to be Sonic and wait here for America to come and get us. Why they put this part in, I don't know. Maybe we could have just jumped on the thing with Silver. But now we're on the third part of the level, which is more Sonic, but this is like completely automated dashing with Sonic, because that's the best. And of course some more baddie battling, I don't know. I was thinking of a cool alliteration to say, but it kind of just didn't come out of my mouth fast enough or well enough for it at all. So, God, there's boulders. Really, I have nothing to say about this, and it's gonna suck because it's gonna be repeated later in the game with Silver, because you do get to play as Sonic in the Silver's level, but that's a long way from now. So don't worry, you guys. It's quite happy. So, I don't really know what to say. If you guys have, I don't know, I can't talk to you guys because this isn't live or anything, but alright. I'm actually waiting for Friday. I can't wait because The Last of Us DLC comes out, and I'm actually really excited for it. And can't wait. I'm gonna buy it, gonna play it so much during the weekend. I'm gonna love it, gonna embrace it. And you guys can say whatever you want about The Last of Us. I love it. And I also never finished the LP, but I finished the game. Trust me, I did it. I did it. The game's so good in my opinion, but I get. Jesus Christ, I hate the bounce bracelet. The bounce bracelet being mapped onto the light speed dash button is still the worst thing to ever happen in Sonic. I don't know why. It's a mistake so commonly done. And look at that, I did it again. so commonly done in Sonic, but it is, and it's annoying. So we have to do this baddie busting part again. It's not too bad. It's a piece of cake and no sweat. So obviously Sonic has no problem with redoing it again. But God, I hate this. The light speed dash in this game. It's so finicky, especially when you get the bounce bracelet. Even in like Sonic Adventure 2 or other games where the bounce bracelet is the same as the light speed dash, which might only be Sonic Adventure 2. It's not this finicky, I swear. But it's Sonic 06, so half the things barely work, so I guess it's alright. And we put our head smashing through a stained glass window. I'm sure that did not feel good for Sonic at all. And now we have this vast landscape of water to traverse with our homing attacks. And this here is just one giant automated cutscene that's just supposed to look fancy. It doesn't really even look all that fancy because it looks like those pillars are floating in midair instead of coming out of water. So it actually looks kind of ugly. But I digress. It's 7 minutes into this video, and into this level, and we still have more. We still have like 2 minutes or something more of this level. I actually don't know how much we have more of this level. It might be 3. It might be a 10-minute level. It might be a really long time. And dying does not help one bit. But let's just clear out this room so we could get on to the next section of the level, which is more bad guy bashing, which is Sonic 06, you're really something else, I swear. I love Kingdom Valley, and I love the level next to it. And look at that. As you saw there, I died. And the reason why I died is actually because I was so scared to do the light speed dash. I thought I was going to bounce bracelet my way into death once again, but I didn't. And that cuts out a whole minute of time. And look at that thing fly. I thought that was really cool how it was flying, especially at like the same speed as us. But we have to do this whole little section again, which is so annoying. But we quickly get back to where we were because we know what we're doing. Because we are Sonic the Hedgehog. And I don't understand what they were thinking with these last few levels being so robot smashing heavy, because the next level is quite long and it pretty much has the same concept of smashing all the robots everywhere, because why not? And thank you, Sonic, for telling me to be careful not to fall off, because you've already done it for once. And the light speed dash works that time, or not that time, I didn't use it last time, but it works, so at least I don't have to sit here and raging over me messing up my light speed dash, because of bounce bracelets. So here we're running down the thing, and the stairs are falling. Well, now they're gone, and we have another section of the same exact thing. And look at this, I'm always cutting it close. It's insane. I almost died there. So now we're gonna grind on this wind, which makes no sense at all, but hey, whatever gives them more game time is this. So by the time I've done all this, I could have done like so many Sonic Generations levels, you don't even understand. So we're just cruising on this, and we have another bad guy bash! Woohoo! Because that's all we need in this game, is just more bad guys! And I quickly get a ring, which I did because I was so scared that I was going to die, and then have to do the whole thing all over again because that's no fun. And thank you, Sonic, for summing up what I've been saying this whole commentary so far. And now we have the final part of the level, a Mach Speed section. And actually, believe it or not, when I first played this game way back in 2006, when it first came out, I game overed in this Mach Speed section and had to do the whole level all over again. So as you might probably predict, I was not a happy 06, that would be 8 years ago. 8-year-old. I would not be a very happy 8-year-old at all. Or maybe I was 7, I don't know. When did this game come out? I was probably 8, you know? Doesn't matter. But we're almost done with this like 15-minute video of me doing one level pretty much. Because God, Kingdom Valley, what great minds they must have had to make this level. So we're running around at the speed of sound, got places to go. And there's so much water, and this whole place doesn't even look anything like Kingdom Valley. Like, why is this even here? Do they just want to show off the Mach Speed one more time? Because this is the last Mach Speed section of the game. and it's like the worst one. It's my least favorite one because of these like wall walking things. Sometimes I always mess. Sometimes always that makes no sense. Sometimes I mess up on getting onto them, and sometimes it's the worst. I hate it. But this is really like the only time I've complained about the game, but you might hear a lot more of that. It might be like Lost World LP all over again, but with Sonic 06 playing instead of Lost World, thankfully. And we are here at the end of the level, in the almost 10-minute level. Sonic does a backflip, and we get the worst rank we could possibly get, which is a D. So thank you everybody for watching, and seeing you guys in the next episode of Sonic 06, where we do an even longer level.